All right, so today we're going to be doing some beach fishing, but not just any old beach fishing. So this is a spot that I've not really been to since like last year, and it's honestly like so freaking sick, man. If you guys have been watching the past couple of videos, we've been taking some rods out to the beach, throwing them out there, just kind of baiting and waiting. That's not what we're doing today. We have one rod, some gear in the backpack, and we got a freaking dream, man. So we are actually going to be throwing around some artificial lures, which is something I love to do. This is so much fun to do from the beach, but I haven't really been doing much recently. No live shrimp, no juicy minnows, no baiting and waiting. We got some artificial lures. We got our hands. Let's get out here. I've not fished here in so freaking long, so I don't know what to expect. But last year around this time, man, some stuff was going on. So, dude, let me just give y'all a little view what we got going on. It is a toasty day today. Finally, the winds, dude, it has been so windy. The winds have kind of died down. This thing is heating up. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Okay, this looks good, man. There's definitely some people out here, these guys with their little beach carts, pulling them that way. Dude, I need to get me a beach cart one of these days, man. It'd be so much easier to lug everything. If you guys have been around the channel like last year, you guys might recognize this spot right here, man. Little jetty. It looks little, but as the tide continues to go out, this thing will show itself. Oh man, I'm so excited to be fishing here. All right, let's put our stuff down. Can you guys see that? Look how clear that water is. Oh my gosh, this looks good. Boom, right there, that is a 3/8 ounce jig head. And we've got a fresh pack of Berkeley Gulp swimming mullets. We're gonna bust this thing open. If you guys saw the recent video where we found a Facebook Marketplace tackle box that was absolutely loaded with stuff, it actually had some Gulp in it, and then it had some crusty Gulp. I haven't had time to do it yet, but a lot of you guys were like, dude, if you put the crusty Gulp back in the Gulp juice, it like becomes uncrusty Gulp. So we're gonna have to test that out. Let me know if you guys ever tried that. I got a bunch of those comments though, so that's something we're definitely gonna have to see if we can revitalize those. I already had this pack, so we are literally just gonna do this, man. 4-inch swing mullet. We're just gonna be walking and casting, but I'm gonna be focusing a lot on this jetty. There's a lot of different reasons why fish would be at some structure like this. I gotta sneeze. That's the lucky sneeze right there. We have I think this is a 20 or 30 pound fluorocarbon leader. I think it's 30. A little bit heavy probably for what we're doing, but I mean, if we catch anything toothy, you never freaking know. It might be good. This is 10-pound braid and 7-foot medium heavy rod with a 2500 reel. We're gonna start on this side. Basically, we just want this to look like a little swimming bait fish / injured bait fish. Let me show you what it looks like. Maybe you can see that. Oh, it looks so freaking good, man. This little curly tail does this curly tail thing in the water, and these things also put out a scent as well. So let's cast around a few times here and see if anything's around. That's one of the big draws to using Gulp baits, is that the scent, man, is supposed to attract fish. We're gonna be testing it out today. See if any bites us on the first cast here. Anybody there? So weird, man. We've just been doing so much baiting and waiting recently. It's just nice to have a rod in my hand, working it. Anybody home? And the thing I've kind of come to realize, especially with this beach, you for sure want to reel that thing all the way in. You don't want to give up on your cast, because I've caught freaking fish a couple feet out. All right, let's try out here a little bit. So, targets for today. Obviously, you know, anything that bites, we are always down to catch whatever's in here. But I was here around this time last year. Now, things are different. The water temperature, like this year, seems to be taking a lot slower, heating up. So, I don't really know. But last year, around this time, I literally accidentally caught a flounder, like down that way. I was just throwing a spoon. I like had no clue about this area. I was like, oh, chuck a spoon around. I mean, you never know. Kind of dragged it on the bottom, boom, caught a flounder. So I came back here with some jig heads, and we targeted some other areas, and we caught some freaking flounder. Then we came back with some minnows and some other rigs. Boom, we caught some flounder. I don't know. Again, the water temperatures are taking a little slower to heat up, and there's a lot of variables when it comes to fishing, man. It's been windy, we've been having a bunch of storms and stuff, but I'm just hoping that there possibly is something that would bite this. But dude, if we can get some flounder, man, that would be like dream scenario. Might be a little early, but you don't know if you don't know, you know? So So we're just gonna cast this all the way out there. Let it sink to the bottom. And just kind of start bouncing it back. Oh my gosh, getting bit right there. Oh. Big blue crab right in there too. Gotta be careful of those. That's not what just bit us. That was for sure a fish, but these GULP ain't cheap, man. These freaking blue crabs will clip your tails off. There's a fish biting. No, I just got here. Yeah. Oh yeah. All right, so it's probably been 30, 40-ish minutes since we got here. Ooh, freaking big waves. That boat is stirring them up. This water looks good. There's actually a lot of bait. I've seen life. We saw a giant stingray back like near that jetty. Stingrays freak me out, man. Honestly, more than sharks do. It's pretty common, I think, in Florida that people get stung by rays. That is just not a pain I want to feel. The only thing is I have not seen anybody catch any fish, and I don't think I've got any bites besides like a tiny little one that I don't know what the heck it was near the jetty. But we're just kind of bouncing around now. This is like a big sand flat. At higher tides, from my understanding, fish come in here like flounder and stuff, and they kind of camouflage themselves on the sand, and they wait, you know, either on the sand or like in a little hole out here or something for these minnows that are in here to swim by, and they ambush them. Or for a bait like ours to swim by. Any bites? Yeah.
That's what it was.
Yeah.
You a YouTuber?
Yeah.
Yeah, my grandson probably watches you.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Good luck. Thank you. There we go. There we go. Fish on, baby, fish on. Is that our first one? Oh yeah. Come here. Come here. Dude, that took some freaking... That took some casting. Boom. Let's freaking go, man. All right. There we go. That is for sure not a keeper. First flounder on the beach out here, man. All right. Can I have it back? There we go. There we go, man. These things are so cool. One of my favorite fish, honestly, hold on, let me put this down. One of my favorite fish to catch, man. They seem like they're from a different planet. I don't want to get my feet wet, but it's so cool watching these guys leave. There he goes. Look how clear that water is. Pew! Shoots off. Oh. I knew that there was a possibility of it. I don't know if, I don't know. There might be big ones out here, there might not be. That kind of makes me feel a lot better, man. Whew. If you guys go down there, hit that thumbs up button. That would mean a lot. I'm gonna mark this little spot right here. Sometimes they like have a reason to be in a specific spot, you know, whether it's like a little divot in the sand or whatnot, or they could just be lone rangers, lone wolves chilling by themselves. I got a freaking wind knot. I'm trying to, there we go. Oh man, that makes me feel a lot better. Ooh, all right, we are live, man. Sometimes a lot of times actually, I come out and I don't know if I'm actually gonna, you know, make a video or not, just because you never know if you're gonna catch fish. You know, there's so many variables. It's up to Mother Nature at the end of the day, honestly. All we've really been doing though is to take the gulp, sling it out there, and I mean, you guys can see we came all the way this way. We've kind of just been jigging it, but also just walking and popping. Just covering as much water as we possibly can with the jig head. From my understanding, flounder are pretty darn aggressive species. The more water you cover, I think the better. Basically, they're just on the bottom, you know, waiting to ambush. But from my experience, and I don't know if this is different times of year or whatever, you guys can let me know in the comments, you flounder experts. But if you like have a bait near them or a bait fish, a lot of times they'll kind of follow it and they'll strike it multiple times. Like I've had flounder kind of follow me in for a little bit and bite me multiple times. Oh man, that just feels so good. It is such a freaking nice day today. And you know what? This might be why that just happened. Look at this. In my inventory in the pocket, got a little shark tooth, little baby one. There's a lot of people out here shark teething. Where you're throwing out here and you're kind of, you know, bop around jigging, and then you just feel like a little extra weight. Sometimes you'll feel like a thump if your line is taut, but sometimes as you're kind of sweeping it in or jigging, however you're bringing it up, sometimes there's just a little added weight onto the end. You never know. I mean, that could be a crab or rock or seaweed or something. Jeez, those people had a whole container of shark teeth. Come on, fish. Now that we know they're over here in this flat, things could get a little interesting. We found us a lucky tooth. We caught us a little pancake. Life is pretty good right now, man. The skunk is off the freaking board. And if you guys saw last video where I was kind of talking about what's going to be happening this week in like 2 days from when this is being filmed, which I'm kind of freaked out about. I don't want to talk about it too much, but I do have a medical procedure to one of my organs, and I appreciate everybody who reached out, you know, showed support and kind words and everything like that. It really does mean the world. Just something that's been going on for a long time, and we're trying to get to the bottom of it, and this is how it's got to go. And I don't really like medical stuff, and I don't even like needles, but you got to do what you... Oh, we just got bit right there. Do we have fish on there? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes. Oh, dude, I see it. Dude, it's so clear right there. That's a little bit better. Dude, number two. Number two. It is starting to turn on, baby. That is a little bit bigger. It's just so cool how clear the water is. And I know we were just talking about something not so fun, but that's like a big reason, you know, why you come out fishing. Just like helps you just get away, you know. Oh man, look at that. Super freaking sick. Definitely, again, not a keeper, but a nice little pancake. Let's see you go, buddy. He's like, am I good? It's crazy. You can barely see him right now. Dude, he's literally camouflaged to the bottom. He's just slowly drifting. All right, bait is still intact as well. Let's freaking go, man. I want to mark another spot right here so that on the way back we can give these places a little bit more love and attention. Whew, this is sick, dude. I don't even care if they're not big. It's just so much fun. This is like a lighter rod too, so you know, we're just kind of casting. I thought I saw a tooth right there. Got a nice breeze going on now. It's a really toasty day. The breeze is nice and coolish. It just feels good. It's just a good feeling, man, to, you know, catch some freaking fish. I didn't know if this was gonna end up working today. We started off pretty slow there. Anyway, to close out what we were saying, yeah. So we got some stuff going on, but appreciate all y'all for all the freaking support. And if the uploads are a little bit slow for like this next week, that's probably why. Hopefully we can get everything in order. And this summer, man, I plan to be freaking cranking out these videos and just having fun, man. Going on adventures with y'all and having a freaking good time. I have so many video ideas that I've written down and so many things I want to do. All right, anybody else around? Any hungry pancakes? Possibly, maybe, you know, a little bit larger. I'll take any size. We're just going to cast out here a couple times, and I'm just going to keep this uncut for the next couple casts, man. You guys are going to get the full effect of flounder fishing on the beach with FSF. Hopefully something bites us here, man. Anybody home? I think that really is the trick. I mean, I'm still pretty new to this kind of fishing, honestly. I flounder fished back in Delaware. I haven't done much off beaches though, especially beaches like this. This is like an interesting beach because it's not like a beach per se, where, you know, like the ocean, I'm saying, like where the big waves are coming and splashing. This is more of like a chill, calm river type beach, which is still saltwater. So this is like pretty newish to me. So if you guys have any tips, I'd appreciate it. I'm just still trying to figure all this out, but. Okay, hello, we here. Literally as I said, oh, it's gonna be uncut. The GoPro died. Very professional fishing video person. Anyway, we're back to it. And dude, there's freaking, can you guys see that? I don't even know if you can. There's literally minnows everywhere. There's a big one right there. I just see schools of them in this clear water. I'm sure if there's any fish here, they're probably feasting on them. He's literally taunting me. Do you see that? That bait fish literally right there. Sure that dude would catch us something. Alright, we almost made it down to this other jetty. This is around the area where I caught my first ever flounder around here. It's kind of cool how that happens, like exploring new spots and you just throw a bunch of stuff because you're like, I really don't freaking know what's here. And then like a spoon is not something I would normally throw for flounder, but I managed to bite it. And then that, like, you know, we experimented around and holy crap. This guy on my left just caught something big. What the heck is that? I can't really see. It looks like a bluefish. I think that's like what's really fun for me, is to like find spots on the maps, or, you know, kind of discover places and then discover for myself what kind of fish are around. And, you know, I'm just a normal guy. I'm not some freaking expert or anything, but it's just fun for me, you know, It's like a puzzle. And I know, you know, like a lot of other fishing YouTubers, they might catch a lot of fish, they might catch a lot more fish, but a lot of these people, like, they're literally going out with guides and literally getting told like exactly what to do and where to do. And you know, I'm not saying like no shade to that, like it's fun to do that, but I just have a lot of fun figuring stuff out. Sheesh, these boats really stir up that water. All right, so it is the next day. We are about to head back out to this beach. We got some unfinished business. So we actually stopped today at the tackle shop. We're gonna be trying something a little different. We got a bucket and some stuff in the freaking bucket. Now we did catch some fish yesterday, but I think there are some more mysteries here. We're about to freaking Scooby-Doo it. Whew, all right, so yet again, it is a toasty one out here today. It is about 80-ish degrees, man. And this to me, like, this is just fun fishing. So before we get out there, let me show you, boom. Bunch of mud minnows. I think we got about 2 dozen. The water yesterday, at least, it just looked so nice and clean, and I don't know, man, it just looked freaking good. So I was like, dude, let's come back out here today. We know there's some flounder out here. I guess we can kind of compare it to yesterday and see, like, maybe, you know, the flounder didn't want to bite the artificial. Maybe this will do a little bit better. We'll definitely try bopping around and hitting some spots. We're gonna start right off here at this jetty that we were kind of fishing. And this is going to be a rig that I don't really use much. They call these flounder jigs. Basically, it's almost like a football head jig. And it's got like a free flowing hook right there. So basically this is gonna sit on the sand. Oh, it looks so good today too. And the bait fish can just kind of free flow. So we're just gonna hook it through the mouth. Just like that. I believe this flounder jig is 3/8 ounce. So we'll kind of start here and kind of bop around. Now I do think that we're not going to be bopping this one up and down as much. We're going to be a little bit more chill, not like jig the heck out of this. I don't know. I don't really use these much. We'll see what works. Hopefully something bites this. I don't know if I really talked about it yesterday or not, but basically from my knowledge, these flounder that I don't know if they're here yet. We might have just caught resident fish, which are just like fish that are around this area and don't really migrate or whatever as much. But from my understanding, when the water warms up during like late spring around here, the flounder come in from the ocean and they go back into the creeks and rivers and spots like this. All right, moving. Anybody over here? Oh. I think I just got bit. There we go. Question mark? Do we have fish? I think we have one. What is this? There we go. What is that? What is that? What is that? Hold on, that feels pretty good actually. Wait a second. Oh no. No, no. It's right there, dude. I can see the freaking flounder right there, dude. There's no way he's gonna bite that again. Oh man. That was a flounder, dude. Dang it. Alright. Well, first one of the day. We bit. Let me draw a little mark in the. Dang it, dude. Oh, this minnow's still pretty good. Ah! It was weird. It was like steered towards us. That fellow here was barely anything on. That right, what it got right here. Ah, man. Professional fisherman. I barely felt that too. I was just kind of bopping around, and then I felt like a little doop. Oh, oh, oh. There he goes, a fish on. There we go. Whoa, why is that fighting so hard? What the heck is that? I don't think that's a flounder, dude. What is that? Oh, what is that? Oh, man. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. Oh, dude, that's so cool. Can we get up here? Oh, yeah. Oh, my goodness. Dude, look at that trout. Holy crap. Holy crap. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Right in the side of the mouth. Hold on, let me give you guys a look at this. Holy crap, dude. Look at that, man. Dude, that is for sure a keeper too. We're gonna freaking keep this guy, man. That's what I'm saying, man. You never know out here at the saltwater. You never know what you can get into. Hey, man. What's up, dude? All right, what is up, y'all? So it's a few days later. About 2 days ago, I had the procedure that I was talking about in this video. I actually posted this on Instagram. If you guys don't follow me on Instagram, that's probably the best way, like, to get direct updates and stuff. I like to post cool fish pictures whenever I can manage to catch them. But yeah, man, I had the procedure. It was not fun. I'll talk about this all someday, but yeah, man, just trying to, health is like the #1 thing in life, man. If you don't have your health, but yeah, man, I appreciate like the outpour of messages and well wishes and everything. I just appreciate the heck out of all y'all, especially from the last video. I like briefly mentioned it. Anyway, a couple days later, we are in recovery mode. Hopefully gonna be getting back out to fish soon. But we're still here, man. We are still freaking kicking. And what honestly is a better way to heal than to cook up some fish, especially fresh fish that you caught at the beach. I will say this is going to be pretty quick, and this is not going to be too crazy for obvious reasons, but yeah, man, I just want to let y'all know that I'm doing good, and hopefully we'll be back up to 100% very soon and catching some fish again. I have so many, like, dude, this summer is going to be bonkers, man. I cannot wait. Butter in the pan. Super simple, man. If you know, you know. We're going to have some spicy Cajun static seasoning. If y'all want to pick up a bottle, as always, there will be a link down in the description below. Why are you crying, buddy? Oh, I think it's time for him to eat. Alright, let me season this real quick. We gotta feed doggy. Boom. Okay. Go ahead. Go eat. I do apologize for the lack of creativity with the cooking here. Oh, that looks good. We're just going with what we know is good. Alright, and here we go with the nice, beautiful fillet of freshly caught trout. Look, this is funny. Every time he eats, he always does this and he wipes his face. He's got to clean his face off. Hey, by the way, these are the shark teeth I found. Look at this one in the middle. That one's pretty darn cool. And real quick, before we eat this, I just want to thank each and every one of you guys for watching these videos and for all the freaking support, man. It's only going to get better from here. The recipes are going to be more than just, you know, static butter, but it's hard to top the good old static butter, man. We are on the road to recovery. Again, man, just thank each and every one of you guys for everything. It truly means the freaking world. All right, let's try some of this, man. I don't really know. There's a one-man crew here trying to get a good angle. I'm just gonna hold it, get a nice little piece like that. There we go, man. Let's give this a shot. It smells freaking fire, man. This is just one of the awesome things about the saltwater in general. Like, you never know what you can catch, and especially like I grew up in Delaware. I feel like down here in North Florida, there's like, you know, so many more different kinds of species that you never know you can catch, and all of them taste so freaking good, man. Every time I've cooked these trout, they are so freaking good. Just like a nice, white, delicious fish, especially with a little Cajun, you know, static seasoning, a little bit of butter on it. So yeah, man, I'm gonna go eat this. We're gonna go chill out. I'm gonna finish editing this and just take it easy for a little bit. We will be back. And when we are, if you're a fish, you better freaking watch out, man. But again, thank you guys for all the freaking support. If you enjoyed this video, there's some videos up here on the screen that you will enjoy probably as well. And as always, man, all I gotta say is let's keep this rolling. Thank y'all for watching. See you next video.